Daddy Bengal, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
Visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. His side chosen to host our final Thanksgiving game this season. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go on Thursday night prime time. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Johnson up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He dodged the tackle. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got to go.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
9 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing on second. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. First down, here's Lamar. Got a man downfield, it's Bateman. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
44 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll run this with Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the draw, this is Johnson. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Here he is on third and short. So pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going with a screen to Johnson. Now the Bengals have it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They look to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They're going play action. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Now looking to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
The 14-yard line.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
10. Ravens nothing.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen the pace pretty good dividends for him, too.
Finds him 6 yards on that first down run. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
And they bring him down around the 34. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open. It's
Johnson on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Jackson now on 3rd. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
10 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll run with Johnson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now here's Lamar. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Keeps away from 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
That's good.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Complete over the middle.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up second and
Now
1.
he'll throw off the play fake.
48-yard line.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brought in right side. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Bengals send out the punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Gets his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, here's Lamar. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Now he'll heat this one deep down. It is caught at the 20. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving, one and all. Glad to see you push through the tryptophan sleepiness. The 3rd of our triple header here on EA Sports. Here we go. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Jared Goff. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Broncos come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And here's the Rams wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Rams use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On first down, they'll run. He's under just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll throw it. He keeps it and takes off. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Bengal first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Pass play now. Has room into the secondary. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Lamar off the play fake. The left side caught by Andrews. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this one does not go far.
Jerry Judy. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At their
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Brings up second and 10.
Lamar throwing again. Hits him on the end route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now he takes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
Lamar back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. He's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth down and goal.
He's back to throw. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it 17 all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
He's dropping back to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the fourth quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running for it, it's Swift. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still dropped not enough to avoid 3rd down. Here's Lamar on the sneak. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Now it's Lamar. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Intended for Zay Flowers.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Has a downfield work in the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 21
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Another carry for him. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Ravens send Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Goes into the nickel set, 3rd down. Johnson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, this is Johnson. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, here's Johnson. Ooh, they're on it quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So on fourth down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this route, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Setting up to pass. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line. Here's third and 3. Looking to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're left with fourth and short. Desperation time here. Short pass brought in. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Baltimore running its offense out now. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's Johnson again. They'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Looking to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The design run. Jackson keeping it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day. in an NFL game and to win this game, how is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up. And then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard. So it is extra special. And to win it makes it that much sweeter.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.